Dive into coding proper and learning how to develop a website using HTML and CSS. There are some housekeeping that we need to take care of. We need to get our browser ready. You can use Google Chrome, Firefox, or Microsoft Edge. And also there is a text editor that we need that will be writing our code. So the most popular one among developers is that is easy to use is Visual Studio Code. Just open your browser and type Visual Studio Code download. Once you type it, it will open this particular page for you. So the moment it opens, just click on the first link. The first link that you click, it opens this particular page for you. You can actually download the installer. So I'm using Windows. You can download the appropriate one for your operating system. So once you click on this, it starts downloading automatically. I believe it should be saved in your download folder. If you're using a Windows, go and open where it's being stored on your system. So just double click on it. Once you double click on it, you will see this particular dialog box that is being opened. Then select I accept the agreement and click on next. Then check all the boxes. Just check them so that because it will be useful later on when we want to open our folder to start writing our code. Then the next thing is click on next, then you click on install. So it will start the installation process. So I will give it a moment. When it is done, this particular box saying launch Visual Studio Code, you can click on launch. This will open your Visual Studio Code. So I've actually created a folder on my system, on my desktop here. I call it HTML basics. You can create yours in any location of your system. So you right click on it, open with code. Remember, we've installed code on our system, the last Visual Studio Code on our system the last time. So you can now begin to use it this way, using open with code. So once you click on this particular button, it will launch that particular folder for you. So you should be able to see this interface, the welcome screen of Visual Studio Code. So the first thing we need to do is let's set up our Visual Studio Code, especially if we are using it for the first time. There are some extensions that we need to install that will make our development life easy. So just click on this extension button, then you click on type autosave. This particular extension will help you to automatically save your work on WindowBlur. So on this extension, I've installed it already. So then you have to install it in your own case. Then another extension that we need is live server. Live server. This one will actually help us to, it gives us auto reload and also to be able to launch our web page directly from our open our web page directly from our Visual Studio Code. It will open automatically in our default browser. So this is the extension. Just click on this one, live server. Then I've installed it as well. Then you can install it. Then the next thing is Prettier, just for code formatter. Prettier. So this one will help you to format your code when we are writing our code, just to make it look nice. So I think those are the extensions that we need for now. So let's now create our first web page. So to create our first web page, the first thing we need to do, just click on this particular button, this icon I'm moving over now. So click on it, then give your file a name. I'll give my own file index.html. Ensure the file ends with .html so that the browser can render the content appropriately. Okay, so click on enter. So now this is my first HTML file. Okay, but there is no content in it. Remember when I was trying to explain to us the basic what is HTML and defining some basic concepts that defines the structure of an HTML page. So the first thing that we need to do is to declare the document type. And if you are declaring the document type, that means you start with this angle bracket. Okay, that is, can you see, then type, that's the document type now. Okay, so this is the document type. This declares the type of document that this file is. Okay, and tells the browser how to render this page appropriately. Okay, so the next thing is the HTML element, HTML. Okay, so inside this HTML, this is the root element that encloses all other elements. So the next thing that we need is our the head tag. Okay, remember that every HTML element has an opening tag and a closing tag, except a few of them. Now inside this head tag, now this contains the metadata. Okay, that will be those are the information that the browser actually needs to render this page very well and for search engine optimization and horror view. Okay, here contains the links, the script tag, the title of our page. So let's type in the title of our page here now. Okay, so now by default this Visual Studio Code will automatically close your tag for you. Okay, so I will say my first web page. Okay, remember that whatever that is inside this tag is what will be shown in your browser tab. I will show you in a moment now. So then after the head tag, now we have the body tag. The body tag. Okay, remember to always close your tag at the end. So I will open it. So whatever that is inside this body tag is what will be visible in our browser window when we open it. Okay, so let me type h1 here. That is the heading. Okay, the heading, let's say I want to type hello world. So we'll see more of this later on. Now we've created our first HTML page, okay, with some content in it. Let me create a paragraph as well too. Say this is a paragraph. Okay, now we've created our first HTML file. Then how do we now see the output of this code in our browser? So the best way to do it, we've installed an extension the other time. That's that live server. So it makes it easier for us. So just click on this go live button if you're using Visual Studio Code, or you right click on this file. Okay, then you click on open with live server. So remember, we've installed another extension that will auto save. It will also save your work for you automatically. So just give it root now. As you can see, this is the code we just wrote the last time. Okay, now so let's make some changes to our code and see the how it's actually been updated on the fly. So I changed some from HTML document to this is my first HTML code. Okay, so if I check it out in my browser now, you will see it will have been updated automatically. As you can see, it's been updated here now. So that is the work of that live server that we installed earlier on. It automatically reload the page for you. So if I even edit it again, let me just check it again and see. Can you see it has been updated automatically?